Shri Hiranyakashipu Vacha He Durvinita Mandatman Kulabheda Karadhama Stabdam Ashashanodvritam Neshetvada Yamakshayam. Hiranyakashipu said, a most impudent, most unintelligent disruptor of the family, O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you. Therefore you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the place of Yamaraj. Interesting. Prahlad Maharaj is worshipable, but Hiranyakashipu has become crazy, one sense. Now Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur will say something else. But basically he's done some tapasya. And that tapasya has brought him some accomplishment. And he has become proud. That is his problem. That's why I was telling the modern education system is also same. People become proud of nothing. Deva Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Jadavidya Mayar Vaibhava. This materialistic education makes a person unnecessarily proud. Some tapasya is involved. But finally, person becomes proud. The result of education becomes null and void. It is said, if any austerity, any tapasya makes you proud, the whole austerity becomes useless. All the result is taken away, lost. You very cut the foundation. Vidya, Vinaya. If Vidya, Vinaya has not come, then the person has not properly received knowledge. We should be very careful, therefore, very, very careful. Maya is there to destroy everything. So you cultivate some knowledge, you can do some tapasya, but you became proud, useless. You got cheated by Maya, took away everything. Now here the example of Hiranyakashipu, he did tapasya, he got some power, became proud. I am successful, isn't it? People think in some way I am successful. Materialistic people, their success is all this kind of upadhis in society. They achieve that. First they make foolish landmarks, and when they achieve it, they become very proud. Why a person should be proud? We were studying in Krishna book two ways. One was that Yagnik Brahmanas, they were doing some rituals. That's all. And they were very proud of it. But they forgot the very essence, the result of the ritual is to bow down to Krishna. They forgot. The result of the ritual is to bow down to Krishna's devotees. They forgot that. They forgot the essence and they were lost in the rules and regulations. We had that instance long time ago, 2002, 2003, something like that. Maybe more, 2004, towards the end. Before the Rath Yatra, devotees went to some place. I think Venkatarama temple there. So they were doing in caste raid, or chanting and dancing. Nice Harinam was going on. I got a call. Is it your devotees who are doing Harinama here? Yes. They are doing great offense. They are wearing chappal while chanting Harinama. That is the problem. So much they get lost in the rules and regulations, and so much they become proud of these rules and regulations. They cannot even appreciate a devotee is chanting names of the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what it says? Na niyame, na kala. There are no rules and regulations for Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita has no rules and regulations. Correct? Na niyame, na kala. But people unnecessarily were proud of knowing some rules and regulations. They are not wearing chappal while doing Harinama. There was once Prabhupada had an instance that some Indian came to Prabhupada. They said, you have given holy name to the hippies. So आप तो hippie लोगों को नाम जप करा रहे हो. Prabhupada said, okay. So Prabhupada was a little hurt because his disciples were given everything away. He had so much love for them. He became very angry now. He told that man, आप नाम जप करते हैं क्या? बोल हम नहीं करते हैं. तो Prabhupada said, आप तो हिप्पी से भी नीच हो, वो नाम तो जप करता है. As a fatherly affection, he was really hurt. The kind of statement he made, आप तो हिप्पी लोगों को नाम जप करा रहे हो. So that's a problem. The same problem was even the Lord Chaitanya's time. When Lord Chaitanya spread the holy name very vigorously in Navadip, and millions of people are chanting, whole town was chanting the names of the Lord. Everywhere Harinama was going on. But the problem was the Brahmana lost their business. उनका काम क्या है? घर में कुछ पूजा कह रहा है, कुछ तनख्वाह मिलता है. ये कर्मकांडी ब्राह्मण. ये लोग तो अब हरिनाम चैतन्य महाप्रभु just said bypass all this thing. Chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavata, go back to Krishna. Forget all this. ये कर्मकांडी ब्राह्मण तो अभी अनएम्प्लॉयड हो गए. तो तब क्या करें? So then what they started doing, all of them, किसी की पेट में लात मारोगे तो गुस्सा आएगा और आप पे खोट देखेगा. He is not able to see, let me also depend on Krishna, correct? Let me also chant holy name of Krishna. As they are living, I will also live. But no. So what happened then? All these Brahmanas made a group. They're very proud. We are Brahmana by birth. We know some rules and regulations. And they went to chant Kazi. And using these funny rules and regulations, therefore you have to be very careful. The niyamagraha, niyamagraha. You forget the essence and you follow the rules and regulations. So these Brahmanas went to chant Kazi and said, Lord Chaitanya is making a great offense. He is giving holy name to everybody. And there is time to chant his holy name. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's inspiration was such, they were not sleeping. Whole night they used to night out Harinams. Night out Harinams. So many times Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will meet Ramananda Rai. Whole night they will talk about Krishna. Similarly, spiritual inspiration is different. We cannot imitate, but try to understand the principle. So they became, the holy name is not chanted like this. जब कोई भी ग्रहण होता है तब पानी में जाके जब करते हैं. ये क्या हर जगह हर दिन सब लोग को भी हो ऐसा नहीं देता, सबको नहीं दे जाता. संस्कार होने का फिर देने का भगवान का नाम. भगवान का नाम के लिए there is no rules and regulations. You can give it to everybody. Vedic mantras, traditionally these Vedic mantras which we use for the deity worship, they are given after some samskaras. But holy name anybody can chant. But they are more into the rigid understanding and they started objecting. Therefore, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. This is in Kalishandra Upanishad. But in Puranas, it is with Hare Krishna starting. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for various reasons, one of the reasons, chose Hare Krishna. Nobody can catch him because it can be given even to a, क्या होता है जो Vedic mantras are given only after Diksha. That is Brahmin Diksha. But just like, suppose after you become graduate, you can do certain things. You can do post-graduation. But you cannot demand, say, I have not done graduation, now give me post-graduation. No. So it's not that Vedas are barring anybody to chant the Vedic mantras or study the Vedas. Both study of the Vedas and chanting the Vedic mantras is done after somebody has taken Brahmin Diksha. That's the system. But therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want it to wait. So he says, no, anybody, everybody can. Therefore, Prabhupada movement could not be appreciated. Why they were asking why hippies are chanting? Because they thought traditionally Vedic mantras can only be given after person is purified and has samskaras. But Harinama has no rules and regulations. They don't know of this exception. It can be given to anybody and everybody. So same way, Lord Chaitanya's time also they got upset and they complained to Chandkazi. So much so Chandkazi sent on the complaint. He was a Muslim. He was definitely irritated when her holy name was spreading everywhere. But he did not take action. But when the Brahmanas itself of the community came, ये हिंदू धर्म नष्ट कर रहा है, सब अकाल हो जाएगा, बहुत कैलेमिटी होगा, उपद्रव बन जाएगा, मतलब whatever, ये बहुत नाश हो जाएगा, आप कुछ करो. So now he has a right to do. He's happy. He sent people, break all the mridangas, tell them to stop holy name. And they came. Therefore, there is one temple, the mridanga is broken, it is still kept there. Where mridanga was broken, when you go to Mayapur, देखा आपने वो टूटा मृदंगा रखा हुआ उधर तोड़ा था. And he said, किसी ने भी जप करने का कोशिश किया कीर्तन में, उसको पकड़ के मुस्लिम बना दूंगा जबरदस्ती, उसको जबरदस्ती हम कन्वर्ट, सब लोग बंद करो ये सब. तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु को पता चला क्या बकवास है सब. He said, चलो, the first disobedience movement, it is not Gandhi, before it is done, 500 years before Lord Chaitanya has done. Whole town he called, let us do Harinam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went with all the devotees to the house of Chand Kazi, millions of people. He was so, Prabhupada says he was so popular. Whole town went with him. And Chand Kazi got scared, because anything becomes mass movement, then police army does not work. You cannot do anything now. Suppose mass agrees for something, administration will not work now. He had nothing to do. And he hid in his room. He was thinking that today they are going to kill me. And they were very angry actually, because something was giving them so much joy and he was to want to take it away. They were extremely angry. And it was pitch dark. You didn't have street lights, so they had mashal in their hand. And some people were so angry they were breaking. He had a garden. They were trying to break his garden and all. They were very upset. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, hold on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down in his house, in the veranda. He was hiding in a room above. He sent some elders of the town, go and talk to him. Say, I have not come to fight, I have come to talk. So somehow he came to talk, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he had a talk. And after that, he became a Vaishnava. That's the power of Lord Chaitanya. But the point here is, the most important point here is that people, because of understanding rules and regulations, these Brahmanas, they became so proud. Same thing in Yagnik Brahmanas. Just because they knew the Yagnik mantra, some mantras they chant, they became so proud, they forgot that their main Vedeshu Dullabham. Therefore, Krishna cannot be attained just by academic study of the Vedic literature. Krishna cannot be attained. They could not understand. And they became offense. They neglected. When the Krishna sent boys, go and beg some food for this Brahmana, they are doing yajna, they refused. But the purpose of yajna is to serve Krishna and his devotees. Serving Krishna means including. Krishna means Krishna with his devotees. Krishna is not alone. Krishna was with the Gopas. Will Krishna say, give me food, let the Gopas starve? No, Baba. Serving Krishna means serving Krishna's devotees also, included. But they were neglecting. So what is the use of doing all this big yajnas? And the next, Krishna said, go to those wives of the of those Yagnik Brahmanas. And even though they did not know big mantras, they were devoted to Krishna. The result they already had. Aradito yadi hari tapasa tataskim. If somebody has worshipped Krishna, what is the use of tapasya? This gopi, there is no need to do any tapasya of that. Naradito yadi hari tapasa tataskim. If somebody has not worshipped Krishna, then what is the use of tapasya? So these Brahmanas became the second case. And those wives the first case. Aradito yadi hari. They had become great devotees. So there is no need of all this mantra chanting for them. And Naradito yadi hari. If somebody has not worshipped Krishna, those Brahmanas are worshipping, not actually worshipping Krishna. Tapata, what is the use? Sometimes we didn't do that. We are doing ritually something. We are busy with the mantra chanting and all. No heart. Krishna doesn't take food because of your mantra chanting. He takes when you offer his love. Mantra chanting is only to facilitate that. But you don't have love, your drama, Krishna is not interested. It's a drama. Okay? So anyway, so this is very important. And another thing Krishna wanted to correct the pride. That pride was of the class of people called Indra, the Devata. Even though he's Devata, even though he's so-called devotee of Krishna, he became proud. Became very proud. I can throw water, I can do this, I can do this. Became proud. And Krishna does not like when devotees become proud, because it's not a fact. So what does he do then? What does he do? Krishna corrects Indra. But he corrects Indra in such a way without harming him. Even then Krishna proves he had become proud. When he tries to stop a yajna, he is trying to destroy the resident of Vrindavan. And all the demons were killed for this purpose only, no? They attacked Vrindavan. They were trying to disturb the residents of Vrindavan. Krishna killed all the demons who tried to do. Any demon tried to touch his devotees or Vrindavan, Krishna killed them. But Indra did more than that, or equivalent of that. Correct? He threw water and whole, everybody was about to die. There was a flood there. And so much rain, so much inconvenience he caused. Krishna did not kill him because he's a devotee. Krishna was careful. He's a devotee. You have to be careful when you're dealing with a devotee. There was Prabhupada once had come to Mayapur and he was trying to purchase land. And even though his god brothers are unsuccessful to make a big movement, all they could do was manage the mathas they had. They were not able to spread the teaching of Lord Chaitanya. They became envious, which is very natural. And they were trying to disrupt Prabhupada's movement. They're going to buy land, no, don't sell to him, don't sell. They were trying to. And they tried, so many interests they tried. They were there in Vrindavan. If you go to, Mayapur, if you go, the mathas are already there. The one matha became 27. Nityananda Gaur Matha, Gaura Nityananda Matha, Gauranga Matha, Chaitanya Matha, वो 5 पंचतत्व के नाम से 27 बन गए. Permutation combination. They're there, matha chal rahe the. But when Prabhupada entered with the worldwide mission, no one wants to purchase a huge place, they were not allowing. They're not doing anything, but they're not allowing him to do something. खुद नहीं करो, दूसरे को भी नहीं करने दो. Then Prabhupada, some place, what happened, really somebody did a very big mess. And disciples were really hurt. They came to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, should I put case on him? Prabhupada said, no. Whatever it is, he is a devotee. We're not going to drag him to some difficulty like that, but try. In fact, when Prabhupada's heart was different, when Prabhupada established the mission, after that he told his disciples, he made a trust to development of Mayapur. He said, many of my god brothers are living in a place which is almost breaking down. You go repair it. His heart was different. He was not in a low-minded attitude. Many, many times Prabhupada invited. In fact, he called all of them and he said, already the facility is set up now. Worldwide, a platform is set up. You all come with me, join, let us preach worldwide. They said, no, it is better to be a big fish in a small well than a small fish in a big well. Because अपने ही मठ में उनको राजा है, इधर इतना बड़ा उसमें, where they will notice, because they were, even though they were Prabhupada's disciples, they were very powerful and effective preachers. So Prabhupada was very disheartened. So क्या कह रहे हैं? But his heart was different. His heart was very huge, a huge heart of Vaishnava. Okay? So we should not be, never, Prabhupada was never proud. Even though Prabhupada was leaving the world, he very specifically told people to bring his god brothers. He was in Vrindavan at that time. And he begged forgiveness from each one of them. He said in preaching sometimes some things are said, because Prabhupada was very, straightforward and truthful many times to disciples. Keep away. Because some of them were blaspheming Prabhupada. Some of them were reinitiating Prabhupada disciples. Arey uska diksha chodo, tum mere se diksha lo. Because Prabhupada happened to be grahastha when they were sannyasis. So they had the proud. Prabhupada, uska kya diksha, main dunga diksha. Like that, they were reinitiated Prabhupada disciples. So Prabhupada told them, keep away. So, but at the end of his life, Prabhupada said, bring all of them. Prabhupada said, please pardon. So to spread this movement, I would have spoken something strongly, but I have all respects for you and all. So, there's a different, no pride. It's very, very important. Devotees should be careful, not to become proud. Now, something very, very interesting which adds up now is that in this purport, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada says the words used by Hiranyakashipu were played by Mother Saraswati. Whenever you want to glorify Krishna, Mother Saraswati will help you. And in case you try to insult Krishna, Mother Saraswati will come in your tongue and change the words in such a way that you may say you have blasphemed, but actually you have glorified Krishna. This particularly happens in Bhagavatam, you see, many times. And Kamsa also comes, Shishupal also comes, इतना कुछ बोलता है, दो meaning आ जाते हैं हर शब्द के, और दूसरा meaning glorification होता है. So here some of the words, he says, Durvinita. Durvinita means the word is most impudent. Here Prabhupada says, ungentle, uncivilized, जो मतलब उसको बोलते हैं दुर्विनीता. So Prabhupada says, जिसको नीति मतलब कोई उसको वो नहीं है, आचार नहीं आता उसको. And then Prabhupada says, no. Its meaning is different. Du means the material world. Therefore Durga, Du, Dukhalayam. In word ko Du bolte hain. And then Ni, Vi, Durvi. Vi means specifically. Nita means brought in. So Prahlad Maharaj was specifically brought in by the Lord in this world to give an example of a devotee. Durvi Nita. Nice word. Krishna brought Prahlad Maharaj. In fact, later Prahlad Maharaj himself will say, my dear Lord Narasimhadeva, I know you brought me to this world to give an example of a devotee. Durvi Nita. Then the next word is Manda Mandatman. Manda means dull-headed. Manda hai, jo samajh nahi aata. So you are a Mandatman. But another one proper says Mandas Atman. जो मंद लोग हैं उनको भी प्रहलाद महाराज was a soul for them. ठीक है? Therefore he said Durvinita over. Krishna is not present, mission is the same. ठीक है? Then the word Mandatman, very bad or slow. That's the general meaning. But then Prabhupada is he says Prahlad Maharaj is the guide of even the Mandas. The Mandaka Atma. Atma means he is their life and soul. He is the life and soul even of Manda. Manda logo ka bhi he is a life. He is the inspiration. Therefore we can say Mand Atman. Kula Bheda Karadhama. There's a third word used. Kula Bheda Kara. Who brings in a disruption in the family. So Prabhupada says, generally all these Prajapatis create the families, but person thinks only of his own family. He doesn't think of another person. Prahlad Maharaj is thinking of everybody. So he was the disruptor of this family kind of thinking. Correct? अपना ही पढ़ो, अपने ही घर का सोचता है आदमी. प्रहलाद महाराज thinking of everybody. So he is disruptor of so-called concept of my family. वो सभी का सोचता है. He is greater than that. Then the next word is tabdham. Means obstinate. Yes. Prabhupada says it's not wrong. It's also glorification because the devotee, Prabhupada, when non-devotees give instruction, devotee becomes silent. He is obstinate. He will do what he wants to do. करेंगे लोग बोलेंगे जप नहीं करो ठीक है शांत रहे दोस्तों हम उसको इग्नोर कर देते हैं बोलते रहे. And the third thing was yama kshayam sabdam. Then mat chashanod vritam, the similar word mat shashana. ठीक है, he was disobedient to the orders, demonic orders which he got. Yes, many times we may get demonic orders, we ignore. And the last word is yama kshayam. Yama kshayam means that he said, I'm going to send you to the place of Yamaraj, but here Vishnu Chakravarti says he will save Hiranyakashipu from going to Yama. He will protect his father from the repetition of birth and death and protect his father from going to Yamaraj. Okay? So in that way, it has second meaning. Interesting. That's Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur was a great scholar in our sampradaya. Many of the people have been great scholars. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is one of them. Scholarly kind of devotee. His guru was Narottam Das Thakur. And Narottam Das Thakur writes very simple. He's saying the prayers very simple. He's not using such Sanskrit scholarship. What is most important is the devotion, not the scholarship. But at the same time, if scholarship is there, it can be used. Just like zeros. Now scholarship in Sanskrit is a zero, but connected to Krishna, it becomes 100 million. So that way he uses a scholarship to glorify Krishna and explain the Shastra. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.